Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It is 4:39 Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. And we are in the middle of an absolute financial earthquake right now. Got my co host in the background. President Trump war against federal chair Jerome Powell has reached a boiling point with the White House launching a most aggressive attack yet on Powell's leadership while tariffs are absolutely crushing American families at the grocery store. I'm about to break down exactly how much more you are paying for essentials at Walmart right now and why Powell might actually get fired before his term ends in May 2026. This is information that's going to directly impact your wallet. So let's dive straight into the chaos. The Trump administration just escalated their war against Jerome Powell to unprecedented levels. Just 5 days ago, the White House took its most aggressive stance yet against the federal chair, with Trump budget officials now claiming Powell has mismanaged the central bank. National Economic Counselor Director Kevin Hassett just confirmed that Trump can fire Powell if there's cause, and they're zeroing in on the Fed's 2.5 billion renovation project as potential grounds for removal. Here is what's happening behind the scenes. Powell confirmed this month that the Fed would have cut rates by now if not for Trump's tariffs. Think about that. The very policies Trump is pushing are preventing the rate cuts he's demanding. Trump has been pressuring Fed officials to lower interest rates while simultaneously implementing tariffs that are driving inflation higher. It's economic warfare at the highest levels. Powell's term as Fed chair expires in May 2026, but he could technically remain on the Fed board until January 2028. The problem is Powell has repeatedly declined to say whether he'll step down when his chair term expires, creating massive uncertainty. Trump wants him gone immediately and has called for Powell to resign, saying the quiet part out loud that he wants cheaper money to help manage the federal debt. Well, tariffs are devastating America, and it's hitting America hardcore, folks. We are going to get into prices in just one moment and how it's going to affect your wallet. Bear with me one moment. Thank you. Okay, I am back with you all. Now let's talk about the real impact hitting your wallet. The latest data from Yale's Budget Labs shows that all 2025 tariffs are raising consumer prices by 2.3% in the short run. That translates to an average tax increase of nearly $1,300 per U.S. household this year. Motor vehicle prices are rising 14.1% in the short run, equivalent to an additional $6,800 to the price of an average new car. Goldman Sachs economists expect that eventually about 70% of the direct cost of tariffs will be passed on to consumers through higher prices. We are seeing the unemployment rate ending 2025 at 0.4 percentage points higher, with payroll employment 553,000 lower. Real GDP growth is being hammered by negative 0.7 percentage points over 2025. This is economic destruction on a massive scale. The tariffs are creating a pre substitution income loss of $2,000 per household on average. JP Morgan research confirms tariffs are pushing up consumer prices by 0.2 percentage points, with heightened trade policy uncertainty weighing on business investments and capital spending. Now, here's a Walmart price reality check. Let me give you the brutal truth about what's happening at Walmart right now. According to NPR's latest shopping analysis, a 4-pound bag of Domino sugar now costs $4.46, That's 74% more than it cost in 2019. A dozen eggs will run you $4.90, representing an 83% increase over 5 years. Walmart is actively warning that new tariffs on imported goods are leading to higher grocery prices, with essentials like produce, coffee, and seafood at immediate risk. The company is weighing controversial price hikes beyond the US as tariff costs cascade through the supply chain. Recent data shows some meat prices have actually declined, with boneless pork chops down 23% from last year, but overall grocery prices at Walmart increased by 20.43% between March 2023 and March 2024. The five meat and seafood products tracked rose an average of 12.11%, with chicken drumsticks up 20.85%. That is a lot. Remember, you guys, when we used to be able to get chicken for $3 or $4 for a whole pack of chicken legs? Yeah, those times are gone. So Walmart CEO Doug McMillon has predicted grocery inflation will continue into early 2025, with the company warning that tariff impacts will hit shoppers in coming weeks. Categories like bakery, dairy, meat, restaurants, and vegetables are seeing price increases of 4% to 6%, while wages struggle to keep pace. So right now, folks that are listening, my listeners, the economic perfect storm is coming. What we are witnessing is a perfect storm of economic dysfunction. Trump wants Powell fired for not cutting rates fast enough while simultaneously implementing tariffs that force the the Fed, to keep rates higher. The tariffs are functioning as a massive tax on American consumers while creating inflationary pressure that prevents the monetary easing Trump demands. The effect tariff rates hit 7.8%. Got baby problems, y'all. Okay, I'm back in action, guys. A little bit of coughing from the baby. I think he's just fine. All right, continuing here. So what's the effect on this? Well, the effective tariff rate hit 7.8% in the second quarter of 2025, with plans to increase rates even further. This is creating a negative feedback loop where trade policy uncertainty reduces business investment while higher prices reduce consumer spending power. The result is slower economic growth, higher unemployment, and persistent inflation. Powell's silence on his future plans is complicating Trump's Fed chair search while the administration investigates potential cause for removal. The Supreme Court recently suggested that Federal Reserve Board members have special protections, but Trump's team believes they can find grounds for termination. So what does this mean for your money, folks, my listeners? For American families, this translates to real financial pain. Your grocery bill is getting hit from multiple angles. Tariffs are increasing the cost of imported food and ingredients, while the Fed's inability to cut rates keep borrowing costs, and they're elevating. Higher prices, Walmart's warning about higher prices for essentials like coffee and produce means your weekly shopping trip is about to get more expensive. Trust me, the $1,300 average household tax increase from tariffs is effectively a massive wealth transfer from consumers to the federal government. Combined with higher grocery prices and elevated borrowing costs, family budgets are being squeezed harder than we've seen in years. Real GDP remaining persistently 0.39% smaller means reduced economic opportunity, fewer jobs, and lower wages. This isn't just about higher prices, it's about reduced economic prosperity across the board. Now, that is the brutal reality of where we stand today, my listeners. Trump's war against Powell is creating economic instability while tariffs are functioning as a massive tax on American families. Your grocery bill at Walmart is reflecting these policy failures in real time, with essential items like sugar, eggs, and meat showing dramatic price increases. The Fed chair battle is far from over, and the tariff pain is just beginning. Make sure that you are subscribed if you wish. And if you wish to hear my co host, definitely subscribe because we'll be tracking every development in this economic chaos as it unfolds. The next few months are going to be absolutely critical for your financial future and mine as well. And we will be here to break it all down for you. So until next time, stay informed and protect your wallet. Thank you all for listening.